I just got this little puppy a day ago, and I'm going to show you how I like to train puppies to follow a lure without licking and biting, and teach luring as a behavior rather than just putting the food in the puppy's face and hoping that they can understand what we mean. Because what often happens is if we've already given them treats like this, they can think that when we're luring them that we're trying to give them a treat, but we're playing keep away, so that starts to make them try to figure out how to get the treat out of your hand, and you'll find that they'll want to lick and bite your hand and not really understand the concept of what they're learning. So the way that I like to train it to begin with is simply walking backwards and marking the puppy for following. So I'm going to walk slowly, and when the puppy's up and not sitting like that, I'm going to mark and feed. And what I'm marking is moving towards the hand with a closed mouth, and the puppy's not too excited. So if your puppy is really excited by this, you can use a lower value treat like their kibble, or do this after they've had a meal. If your puppy's completely disinterested and after you've given a treat, your puppy looks away, you can try using higher value treats or train just before a meal. Okay. So you want to be able to lure your puppy with duration before you start to add different behaviors. So I'm going to practice luring with my right hand. Good job. And I can also practice moving from one hand to the other. So I'm going to lure him with this hand and then switch over to my right hand. So my left hand and then switch to the right. Good. You can also practice the skill of luring using a mat or a cone for the puppy to go around, or some obstacle like a cone. So basically here, what I'm doing is I'm feeding him a treat down on the ground, and then I'm just holding a treat for him up here and telling him he can get it in my open cupped hand. So the treat's down there, and then I'm just going to say get it, and then he can go onto the platform to eat the treat like that. Good job. And then for around the cone, are you ready? Good job. I'm going to lure him around the cone from a distance that he's not licking or biting. If I go too long, he's going to start to want to jump for the treat. But because this is my puppy, I don't want to show you that behavior. But all you have to do is say he jumped up and tried to grab the treat. Then you can work from further away. So if the cone was too difficult, he's over there, and I'm just going to mark him coming towards me. And there's no way a puppy's going to jump when they're further away from you. So you just keep marking them before they get to you. So from a distance like this, where's the puppy? Good. And I'm putting the food down on the ground so the dog is anticipating the food coming from the ground, and that will really help with, oh, good job, with the jumping up to try and get towards the treat. Good job. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to support my work, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. You can also become a supporting member of channel Kiko Pup by clicking the join button. See you later.